All right, everybody, it is Puka with Joe Provo from Joe Provo Racewear. We're going to have a little chat with him, but before we get to him, we just want to thank our friends from Sammy's Pizza. Now, the original Sammy's Pizza, right here in Hibbing. We're broadcasting from the 42nd annual Labor Day Shootout. So, obviously, if you want some pizza, even great chicken, plenty of dining space, they have their big buffet every day, 11 to 2, downtown at Sammy's. And then, if you need a snack tonight, remember, Sammy's delivers right to the track. So their phone number is, where's my Sammy's Pizza? 263-7574. 263-7574. Takeout and delivery available right here to the track. All right, my old pal Joe Provo, how's it going?
Good.
So obviously, racing got off to a slow start this year across the country. I guess how's business and how did you adapt, or what was going through your head, say maybe April, where you're thinking, oh gosh, this is horrible?
Well, in March we went from, when all this stuff hit, basically 16 weeks of no work, with all the racing, all the racetracks, race cars, and everything throughout the United States and stuff that we do, work for, and everything just stopped. And it's just email after email and message after message, just hold tight. We don't know what's going on. Well, pretty soon, from a business that I started at a very young age, that, he never been worried every year about having business, but having a year of, 30 some years of doing this and thinking to myself, this is how it ends.
Yeah,
so
right.
It was quite crazy, but you just kept on moving and going and hoping and praying, and, things did slowly open up, but, here we are at the end of the year already, and, still tracks are closing, and with specials not being able to race, we got to be thankful and take everything we can get.
Yeah, for sure. No, yeah, like you said, you started this at a young age. I've known you since a young age. You were a lettering car back when they were still painting all the. Yeah. So I know you still letter cars, and obviously you've got a large apparel business. We're actually in one of his trailers here in Hibbing at the Raceway. What's the bigger side of the business for you? Is it the lettering the cars, or is it the apparel?
Everything goes hand in hand. You have to have the race cars, you have to have the clientele base to get the car lettering, to do the car lettering, and then that stuff translates over to all the race apparel and everything, to have all the artwork, so I can sit down and get the car wrapped and get the shirt and get everything done in one. And then we also do all in-house embroidery, so everything else, you can get everything from us at one time rather than going to one competitor, going to another business, going to another business. So everything that comes from us, when you get it, everything will all look like it came from one place, no matter if it's hats or shirts or, race wraps or whatever you need.
Yeah, a consistent image kind of thing. Yeah, okay. So I know you've really spread your wings. You actually did some t-shirts for a racer out of Texarkana, Texas, I understand, this winter. Hot Carl, can you tell me about how that all came about?
Well, he just called me up one day and gave me these ideas, what he wanted to do, and pretty much, I couldn't believe all the stuff he wanted, and it was amazing the amount of volume of apparel that he does go through. Yeah. It's crazy.
So what do you enjoy the most? Doing the lettering, doing the embroidering, or is it just coming to the track, visiting with everyone? What's the best part about the gig?
To be honest with you, the best part of my job is being able to be creative, being an artist. Because I don't have a limit. Nobody can tell you that's as far as you can go or what you can do. Being creative at a young age and wanting to always, have something different from somebody else, and the sky's the limit. And then you get into the production and seeing everything, and then, making sure that the artwork's done right and it looks neat. And I'm a hand artist, so not pulling generation stuff off a computer. You're basically trying to lay everything out by hand and do things by hand really separates what you do from a lot of other companies.
That's true. And see, I take it for granted because I've known you for so long that you are a hand artist. And I suppose, if somebody's got a computer, they can just probably put something together these days. But I never think of that with you because I've, from the early 90s, I was watching you draw stuff.
And you know what, though? That was actually funny because I thought of it, how can, if the power goes out, I still can grab a paintbrush and start hand lettering and drawing and letter boats and I still can do it, so I can still have it out even if whatever I have going on right now, it does stop and come to a different avenue. You still can pull out a paintbrush and lay everything out by hand, but that's not easy as well.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, you used to travel, kind of do the challenge series. I think you used to go to some of the bigger races. Are you still, how many miles are you putting on? Are you still traveling a lot, or are you just kind of sticking close to a couple of tracks, or what? what are you doing kind of
Well,
on a weekly basis?
Mostly, yeah, we still do all that stuff at the Challenge Series and sponsor a lot of racetracks and races throughout the Midwest. But now it's a different approach because we've only, you know, you're basically stuck in Wisconsin and Iowa because everything else is pretty much, you know, you can't. We got some stuff going on in Grand Forks and South Dakota, but everything, there's a lot of states that are not, you know, been able to do anything, which is not good for our sport.
Yeah. So you also this year decided to get behind the wheel. I was able to watch you get a big win down at Cedar Lake at the Masters. How did that all come about?
I mean, I don't know. I just
Wanted to do it?
Yeah, and I knew I could do it. But you know, wanting to do it the right way and being competitive, the only downfall with me racing anything is that is time. I don't have the time. I don't have, you know, I can't go out there and run up and down the highway because I have family and kids and wife and all that other stuff that goes along with it. And I'm okay with that because I'm not a guy that could beat up and down the highway and pretend to do it. I like to do it when I can. You know, if I could, like this year, I think we raced 10, 11 times, and we were fortunate to do very well at every time that we raced. But you know, the hard part is being out of the seat for a couple of weeks, and then getting back behind the wheel, then being competitive. But you know, it's something I guess I'm able to pull off.
Oh yeah, it was a very popular win there at Cedar Lake when you put you 2 in a row, right?
Yeah.
2 nights in a row, Thursday, Friday. Yeah, so awesome. All right, well I know you're busy. I want to let you go and thank you for everything you do for racing. I know you do a lot for the racers. You do a lot for the tracks and stuff. So appreciate everything you're doing to keep racing
Awesome.
going.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
All right, we'll catch you all on the next video.